The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's another day. Don't you love the hair? So, yesterday I did the passport thing. Woo! Fantastic. Got it done. It's going to arrive in 6 to 8 weeks, which should be enough time. I'm a little nervous. um, let's see. Oh, I also cashed in some savings bonds. Can you believe I found savings bonds from 2008? From 2008, someone paid $200 for a savings bond. And now, in 2024, 16 years later, it's only worth $300. I'm pretty sure in 16 years, the inflation went up more than that. But anyways, I cashed them in, put them in my account, and don't have to worry about them now. So that's great. Checking things off one day at a time. Got more of my stuff listed online. That's great. What else? Oh, I'm still waiting to take care of a couple more accounts. What else? I'm looking at my list. I wrote a list over there. I had way too many things to think about to keep them all in my head. I couldn't do it. It was overwhelming. It was way too overwhelming. So I made a list. I have a board over there. It tells me all the things. I have it separated by months. So try and get this stuff done during this month. Try and get this stuff done during this month. This month, and get a go. Oh, interesting. While I was at the post office putting in my passport application, there was like a really long list of people. I mean, a long line of people. Like, I went at like 1:30, and I was one of like 30 people at the post office. And I asked the lady ahead of me, I was like, is it usually this busy? And she's like, I don't think so. I think a lot of people have passport appointments. I said, I have a passport appointment. She says, I do too. And another lady says, I do too. And I asked, I was like, I'm just curious. Are you going on a trip? Or are you like leaving the country? And she said, the passport isn't for me. It's for my 12-year-old son. And he was over at the corner jumping around being a crazy thing. And she said, it's just in case. Which made me think, she already had her passport. So she could probably go. Possibly her husband, maybe if she had one that helped make the kid, possibly has one too. And maybe it's just the kid that doesn't. But passports are only good for 10 years. So I learned that today too. So if they had passports and they were getting him a passport, they had to have gotten theirs in like the last couple of years so that they'd all still be valid. Yeah, I had to pay $130 so my passport would be valid for 10 years. I'm not sure how that works if you're like in another country and you have your passport and then it expires. Is the idea you have to go back to your home country to get a new passport and then go back to where you were? I don't honestly think that if your passport expires, people are going to be like, oh, well, that's not you anymore. I think it probably just means you can't enter a country. That's probably what it means. I don't know if I'm going to be out of the US for 10 years. I don't really know the whole plan. I know part of the plan, and part of the plan involves going to Egypt. So that'll be cool. We're going to look at the pyramids and some of the hieroglyphics there. And I know part of the plan involves going to India because we're going to look at the temples there. And part of the plan is definitely going to France. Going to look at some of the churches there, even though Notre Dame burned down. I don't know if it burnt down completely, like there's nothing left, or if it just burnt down like this isn't what you remember. I don't know. I'm going to find out though. Another day done.